I hope everyone had a good 4-day weekend. This is the first day back for the new quarter, and you just finished your silent reading. Hopefully, you brought a book so that you didn't have to copy one of the essays that I left. Today, we'll be starting a short unit on the short story Rikki Tikki Tavi. I won't be here uh, today and Thursday and Friday. Each of those days is something different. Today, I am out planning some slides for a presentation that Mr. Breyer, Mrs. Hammond, and I have to give on Thursday. And so on Thursday, I will be in Palm Springs giving that presentation. And then Friday, I have to be out for a family reason. So I'll be out all 3 of those days. I will be here on Wednesday, though. So I'm going to be using StudySync. StudySync has the whole unit, and you're just going to go step by step through the unit. The first thing we need to do is know how to sign in. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to Student Teacher Login and click on that orange button. And then once you do that, you're going to come down here. So this is what the screen looks like. We're going to scroll down, and it has this plus sign, Student Create Account with Group Key. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And the group key you'll find on Classroom. Each period has their own group key. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to use first periods. What you should do is you should get the group key for your class period. Each class period has different ones. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that from Google Classroom. And I'm going to go back over here to StudySync. And at the top, I'm going to go ahead and paste that in. Your username, I think it's always safe to just use the same username that you have for logging into your Chromebook. Of course, you wouldn't use the @beaumontusd.k12.ca.us. Just use the first part that has your name and those numbers. For this case, I'm just going to create a fake student. I'm going to call myself fake student. Let's see, fake student. Let's try 1. Okay, so I'll be fake student 1. Password, it's always safe to make your password the password that you use to log into your Chromebook. You're going to have to go ahead and type that twice. Okay, type in your password twice. You don't need to put in an email address. You're going to go ahead and put in your first name next and your last name. Click I agree to terms of use. And then you would go ahead and click on register. So we have the group key, your username, which is the same username you use to log into your Chromebook, password, first name, and last name. And then you go ahead and click on register. It might take a short time to load into StudySync. If you want to, you can save your password. That might be smart. I'm not going to, since I create a fake account. Up here, right, hi fake, this should say your name. Welcome back to StudySync. And across the top, it lets you know what assignment you have. So we have this Rikki Tikki Tavi assignment. And it says here that it's due October 17th. So we're going to click on this to enter the assignment. Now across here, you have 6 things that you need to do. And so you'll be doing these from now until Friday. And if you need more time on Friday, then after Friday, then I can give you some more time. The first thing is the introduction. And it has a video. So you go ahead and click on that video. Now, if you want it to, if you have headphones, you can listen to the audio. So anything that is on StudySync, you can click the audio and it will read it to you. Right? If you don't have headphones with you, the headphones are in a box on top of the filing cabinet, and so you can get those to use in class. If there aren't enough headphones for everybody, then the substitute can send one person over to either Mr. Cantrell or Mr. Hammond's class to borrow the needed headphones. But the first thing is you need to watch this introductory video. Your vocabulary chart this week has these words. So I'm going to just use the same words on our vocabulary chart. So you can pull the definitions from right here. And you also have your sample sentences from this same section. Okay, and there's 5. So I will go ahead and just choose one one extra word for this week. All right, the next thing is the read. And that's primarily what you're going to do today is to read Rikki Tikki before you do anything else. So if you click on number 2, it takes you to this section and it has the whole story. Okay, so if you scroll down, it has the entire short story. If you're going to read this, it takes about 30 to 34 minutes. Across the top here, you have audio. So if you click on that, it will read it to you. If you click on numbers, then it will number each paragraph to make it easier to track what paragraph you are on as you read. And then there's also the annotation tool. And one thing you could do is if you can add a note, you can highlight words if you need to. And I don't know if it will look up words for you. It doesn't look like it will. Let me see. Restless. No. So I'm not sure. If there's words you don't know, you may have to look them up yourself in a dictionary. The next thing is once you're done with that, and I would recommend listening to the audio with it. So just listen to the audio and use that to help you make it through the passage. The next thing is number 3 is the comprehension questions. So there are 10 of them. So this is question number 1. It says, what is most likely the author's reason for beginning the story in media res, with Rikki being swept away by the flood? And media res just means in the middle of the action. So why does the author start off right in the middle of the flood? And here's the quote from the very beginning of Rikki Tikki. And here's your choices. So you just choose one and then you go on to the next question. Okay, and there's 10 questions to answer. Then you go on to number 4, which is Sync TV. And here you'll be watching a discussion of students your age discussing Rikki Tikki. This discussion that they're going to have is very, very important for you to watch, maybe even twice, because when you get to the right part, and there's an essay, a response, the discussion will significantly help you come up with your response. Okay, so the question is, do you view Rikki Tikki as a hero? Why or why not? And the discussion that they have in the video will help you out. So make sure you pay close attention to the things that they talk about. Number 5 is the think section. And there's 8 questions here. These are just short answer. And what you can do is when you're on the think part, you can go to what's called the read think mode. And when you click on the read think mode, it puts the story and the questions next to each other. That way, when you're trying to answer the short answer, it makes it really easy for you to scroll through and find the text that would help you come up with your answer. Now, notice it says cite specific evidence, so make sure you do that in your response. Then you can go to the next question. When you're done, you can just click off the read think mode, and it goes back to what you had before. And the last thing you'll be doing this week is writing your essay. It gives you the rubric right here. Okay, so these are how I'm going to score you. And again, you have the read write mode right here. Okay, so that'll help you write your responses. If you have any questions, just message me through Classroom next to the assignment, and I will answer your questions. So you have Tuesday kind of to get through the story, Thursday, questions,